What an incredible opening as always. Whoops.
My spleen.
My spleen. Okay. And then hit that.
My ribs. I think they broke my
Ribs.
Ribs.
Let's grab this real quick. Alright. Let us go.
Last time, we committed murder in a video game.
Yeah. She died in Roblox.
Yeah.
Right, day 4. Fire and blood. I wake to see a dull gray morning light. It's quiet. Even the pitter-patter, there it is again.
The pitter-patter.
Pitter-patter, pitter-patter. Even the pitter-patter of the rain is nowhere to be heard. The sky is still blanketed in clouds despite the rain having ceased. After taking one last deep breath, I heave myself off the bed. I could barely sleep last night. Whenever I thought I might drift off, the scene I witnessed would play out in the back of my mind. The floor dyed red, covered in scattered pieces of... At times like this, possessing memories or clarity of thought can really be a pain. Just when you've got something you like to forget, your mind drags you back to relive the experience all over again. This is ridiculous. It was all just a bad dream. I shouldn't be haunted by nightmares when I'm awake. Exactly. It was all just a dream. I'd like my brain to hurry up and forget about it already.
Forget about it, cheeky.
Yeah. As I knock at the door. The clock tells me it's just before 6 a.m. Who'd come knocking this early in the morning?
Hisui.
Yeah.
Please excuse me, Master.
Close enough.
My apologies, I wasn't aware that you had awakened.
Awoken, but...
Oh, I can't see, I'm like over here.
Valid. Alright, it should be closer now. Now let's check in the...
Yeah.
It's fine, really. Sorry if I startled you. I went to bed early last night, so I woke up a bit earlier than usual. What about you, though? What brings you here so early? Hisui falls silent and gives me a hesitant look.
Holy shit! Ah, fuck!
Are you okay?
His spleen, man. His
His
spleen.
spleen? Oh no.
I think I'm gonna sneeze out my brain.
Oh,
Yeah, that happens.
you gotta sneeze out your soul, bro.
That too, then again, life kinda sucks right now, so I take it.
Yeah. Upon closer inspection, I realize she's cradling my freshly laundered clothing for the day. Oh, did you come to bring me my school uniform?
Indeed. Allow me to apologize again. You saw something unbecoming.
Hisui quizzically. Hisui stays silent. I don't recall seeing anything I'd describe as unbecoming, but I decided not to push the matter. I'm sure that won't matter at all. You can just put the... Yeah. You can just put the clothes over there then. I'll head right to the parlor after I change.
It's making Google words, man.
Wait, what?
Understood. And please excuse me.
Unbecoming.
Yeah. Hisui quietly
Not
heads for the door. Not flattering, yeah.
Not
That's-
fitting or unseemly.
Yeah. Hisui quietly heads for the door, but stops just short of it. She swiftly turns to face me again.
Mr. Shiki, since you're up early, would you like me to draw you a bath?
I didn't know
Oh,
she was
no.
an artist.
Yes, allow me to paint you a bathtub. Or is it a
Are
toilet?
you sure it's on a toilet?
Dang!
I'm so glad you brought that up.
You're welcome. I like how we both thought of it.
Paint me like one of your toilets.
Alright, exactly 6 minutes in. I know where the timestamp is for that one.
Oh
this,
my god.
this early in the morning?
Yes, you're awfully dirty. Would you not prefer to wash your body before leaving for school?
Is Shiki like covered in blood and he just doesn't notice?
He's covered in dirt. He's covered in dirt.
No,
Allegedly
it's just like
dirt.
Mud.
Yeah,
mud.
allegedly dirt. Allegedly dirt and mud.
They allegedly found him near a park by the mansion.
He's covered in
dirt
shit.
and
He's
mud.
covered in shit. He's covered in shit. He's covered in shit.
He's covered in the grimace shake.
No, no! Now that she mentions it, I am a mess. Which isn't much of a surprise considering I passed out in the middle of a park yesterday. You're right. Allegedly. You're right. Sorry for the inconvenience, but could you prepare the bath for me? If I jump in this early, I should still have plenty of time to get ready for school.
Shaky, it's Sunday.
The bath will be ready for you in 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Hisui places
Now
the
what?
uniform down, then leaves the room. Still only 6 a.m. If nothing else to do, I spend 20 minutes idly staring at the ceiling.
Oh god, he's losing it.
Yeah. That's fun, I sometimes do that too, and I'm perfectly sane.
Oh
Right, guys?
god, he's losing it.
Right. The thoughts throbbing at the back of my mind are washed away by the water. Seated beside the bathtub, I upend the bucket over my head and take a deep breath as the chilly water soaks through my hair. They don't even have modern bathtubs.
Chilly. He's taking a bath, not a shower. But you do know the difference, right?
Yes, obviously. But like, I don't know.
He hesitated for like a second.
Billy.
At this point,
Yeah.
oh no.
Billy, are you aware with how the bath works?
Yes! Yes!
Are you fucking sure?
Yes!
I've had my suspicions. I've had my suspicions.
To be fair though, I haven't taken a bath in like 10 years. I've always taken showers.
Haven't taken a bath in years. Editor,
That's
clip
why
that.
I specified!
said-
That is why I immediately followed
Editor,
up!
clip that.
That is why I immediately followed up!
Editor, clip that and isolate
Really?
it.
And when I'm the editor!
Billy,
Editor, clip
Exactly.
Billy. What's funny is, as you were trying to follow it up,
Did I
the
lag?
stream just cut you.
Oh my god!
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so all I heard was, I haven't taken a bath in years.
And we'll clip that added to the compilation for out of context. From
Exactly.
Well, okay, we have two now, I guess.
My balls
Anyway,
itch.
funny you say that, actually.
All right, anyway, let's just move on, man.
No, hang on.
Still out of hand.
No, hang on. This will make sense.
No, it won't.
Because I found this earlier today.
Oh yeah, these little Miku edits.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hang on. Oh god. I think it'll show up if I. Yeah, there you go.
I have a couple of those, but they don't say nice things.
Yeah,
I see.
same.
What do you mean, same?
What do you think I mean?
Ah. Didn't mean to do that. Oh god. That was such a horrible dream. Why would I even dream about?
Wait, was the Hisui thing a dream?
No, he's referring.
Is Hisui even real?
Why would I even dream about murdering some woman I've never seen before?
I'm gonna give me.
Yeah, yeah. If I'm greeted by these sorts of dreams purely because I'm unaccustomed living to the mansion, then I'm dreading what else is to come.
It's like, bro, I'm about to start crashing out if I keep living here. I'm about to murder someone.
Bro, it's literally he's been living here for like 2
like
days?
3 days! Like 3 days!
And he's already killed somebody?
No, is it?
No,
I think
in a
this
dream,
is
of course.
the
In a dream, of course.
This is the 4th day, right?
Oh, wait, yes,
is the
yes,
fourth-
it literally started with day 4, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Although,
he's been here less than a week.
although technically, like, half of day 1, he wasn't even at the mansion, so it's like...
So then, 3 days. 3 days.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. I really need to pull myself together. I run the cool water over my head one more time, rubbing and cleaning every part of my body. Ouch! My towel just barely grazes my throat before a stinging pain hits me. What is this? Look at my neck in the mirror. Gross. My throat looks red and swollen.
Huh.
I'm not gonna see it, or...
Hey, can we
No, I
see?
guess not.
Yeah. I return to my room and change
it's
into my
probably not
uniform.
important.
Yeah. It's only a little past 7 a.m. Still bewildered at how a simple bath could make me feel so much better, I grab my bag and leave the room. Oh, hi, Kawaku. Good morning, Shiki. You're up early today? Kawaku steps out the parlor just as I come down the stairs. You look refreshed. Did you just get out of the bath? I did, actually. I'm impressed you could tell. It wasn't too hard. Your hair's still wet. You're even more adorable when you're fresh out of the bath. I have to avert my gaze from her light-hearted smile. As I am now, her pure, innocent expression does nothing but make my chest ache. Just wait a moment. I'll have your breakfast ready soon. Huh? Breakfast? Something edible?
No.
Even that word is enough to make me recall the color of blood. The thought leaves me with even less of an appetite than usual. How about I prepare...
Hold that thought. How in the fuck does the word edible remind you of blood?
I mean, he did kind of butcher her, so like...
He's turning into a vampire.
Yeah.
Jonathan, you are fucking my daughter.
Jonathan, you are fucking my daughter. We should do a voiceover demo of one of the Hotel Transylvania.
Oh my god.
I call playing Dracula though.
How about I prepare a Western-style breakfast today?
Have you ever
Sure.
heard of the Egg McMuffin?
Dude, let me tell you, man. Let me tell you, for the last couple of months, right? McDonald's breakfast is the thing keeping me alive, man. When I have nothing to eat, I go to McDonald's at like 7 in the morning, and then it's just there. The kiosk is there waiting for me. I order my McMuffin and my oatmeal, and I live again. Oh, and my 2 large coffees, of course.
Of course.
I think this might be the most rambly episode we've had in a long time.
You guys ever thought about grass and how weird it is? It's like Earth
Oh
hair.
yeah, of course. Us Tsukihime players would think grass is weird.
Oh, I mean, I don't know, man. I have the Switch version. I play Tsukihime outside in the park.
That's true.
Yeah, it's for immersion. You're sitting at the park at the same time Shiki is.
Yeah, I played.
Yeah, I got it. When I got to the part where, when I got to the part where Shiki goes down a shady alleyway, I did the same thing just so I could be extra immersed.
Anyways, oh sure, I'd be happy with whatever you serve me. Right, breakfast.
Here's an egg McMuffin with the grimace shake.
Boom, boom. Right. yeah. Right, breakfast. I guess the bath felt so good I'd forgotten all about it. Really? You didn't eat dinner yesterday, so Hisui and I were wondering whether the growling of your stomach had woken you. Nah, I just slept for too long, that's all. Don't worry, I've had a small appetite ever since I was a kid. It's not unusual for me to skip a meal or two. Ooh, now that you mention it, you look rather trim. Are you actually a vegetarian or something like that?
Well, that's fine. You might end up turning into one.
It's not like I go out of my way to be one, but I guess I did pretty much stick to vegetables when I lived with the Arimas. When I was discharged from the hospital, the doctor told me to avoid anything that's hard on the digestive system. But I think I would have avoided meat even if he hadn't told me to. One way or another, meat just reminds me of death. So you really aren't picky about food. That'll make preparing your meals easier.
Egg McMuffin.
Yeah. I'll whip you up something, so please take a seat in the parlor. Kohaku quickly turns to leave. But I stop her, feeling like I won't be able to pass anything through my throat as things are now. Don't worry about making me anything. I'm gonna skip breakfast today and go straight to school. Tell Akiha for me, would you? I turn and head for the... Akiha! I turn and head for the front door. But as soon as I do, a firm pair of hands grips my arm. Shiki! I wasn't expecting that. Kohaku looks angrier than I've ever seen her. What are you saying? Have you seen yourself in the mirror today? Yes, actually. I think I had a look when I was taking a bath. No way. If you'd had even one peek at yourself, you wouldn't be saying such things. This is an incredible sprite. I know we've said that for like every single one of Kohaku's sprites, but yes.
I've been saying that for years.
Yeah. Kohaku is seriously mad. Now that I think about it, when I glanced at myself in the mirror earlier, I didn't just look a little pale, I was ashen white. You don't have to worry too much about that. I'm naturally pale, so my complexion just looks worse when compared to other people. That's no excuse. You'll never grow big and healthy skipping breakfast. If you don't have an appetite, then I'll just make you something that's light on the stomach. So please, go to the dining room.
Me who hasn't eaten breakfast in 2 days.
Contradicting what you just said. Still clenching my arm. I was about to say Akiha. Kohaku drags me into the dining room. I guess there's no fighting it. Still don't really feel like having breakfast, but if Kohaku is this insistent, then I have no other choice.
Shiki's really the bottom rung on the fucking social hierarchy of this household.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There goes him, the dirt, the worms inside of
Yeah.
The twin maids. Akiha's still... No, that's too fucked up. Akiha's stool, the twin maids, and Akiha.
Yeah.
Good morning, Shiki. Are you feeling better today?
Anyway, should I say it?
No.
Should I point it out? Or not point it out, but mention it. I
Put one out.
What?
the fact that so Johnny, while you were gone, Edwin took over for Akiha, and now I got so used to because he gave her like a British accent, and I've gotten so used to that it kind of threw me for a loop for a second.
Alright, so he cut out. What he said, Johnny, was that while you were gone, I voiced Akia, and I gave her a British accent. You don't have to do that, though.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I just thought I'd bring it up because it's funny. But anyway, I can't say for certain, but Akia sounded a little reserved just then. I'd wager that her concern for my well-being might be overriding her usual firmness. Morning.
You
guess-
reeked of blueberry.
Yeah. Morning. I guess I'm okay, all things considered. Take my seat at the table.
I just realized McDonald's has come up multiple times in this playthrough.
Oh my god. Is this the McDonald's playthrough?
Sponsor.
No.
I wish.
Oh man, dude, please sponsor me. I'll fucking say, as long as it's about the sausage egg McMuffin, I'll say whatever, man. I'll say whatever. I'll say whatever, man.
I'll go and
This
prepare.
man is a liar.
I'll go
He
and
is not to be trusted.
yeah. I'll go and prepare a few dishes that are easy to digest. Please wait a moment. Kohaku leaves the room in a flurry. She's probably headed for the kitchen in the mansion's west wing.
McFlurry.
God. Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, oh, not that. Well, if that's the case, then Kohaku leaves the room in a flurry. She's probably headed for the kitchen.
McFlurry.
Yeah, she's probably headed for the McDonald's in the mansion's west wing, which leaves me alone with the two others in the dining room. The usually restrained Akiha and Hisui, who is okay. How do
So
I?
they just decided there's a McDonald's in the mansion.
Yeah, that's canon now.
We confirmed
Oh.
it.
Dang it! How do I? There we go.
Okay,
She's taking up her spot against the wall.
Kohaku is like the cashier that he's in the back working the fryer.
Yeah. It's incredibly
One
awkward to say.
step away from dropping ice into the fryer.
Yeah.
Kiki, I'd like to ask you about yesterday. Is it true that you fainted in the park?
Yeah. I don't really remember all that much about it, but that's what Kohaku and Hisui told me, so I must have, I guess.
Oh, honestly. Don't talk about it like it's someone else's problem. You know full well that you have a weak constitution. If you ever feel ill, you ought to contact the mansion at once. We'll send someone to pick you up from school.
What am I, in elementary school? I can at least figure out how to get home when I don't feel well, so that won't be necessary. Also, remember, you took my phone.
Oh,
Yet you
yeah.
didn't make it home on your own.
As far as she's
So
concerned.
then, by your own admission, that'd make you a little more than a child.
Yesterday was an exception. It rarely ever gets that bad. It's not like my body is It's not like my body is actually weak. It's just the chronic anemia. There's no reason for you to be fussing over me. Yesterday was a matter of just dead-ass poor timing.
What? When did this game come out?
Out of all of the uses of modern lingo, that was the most shocking. My brother, are we being dead ass right now?
When did this release?
This
last
came out
year.
like this. This version, this translation specifically was last year.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? Dead ass.
Dead-ass poor timing.
Who wrote this shit, man?
No idea.
Okay. That got me
I-
off. That got me
I-
so
I
off
hope-
guard.
I hope that for Red Garden, I really fucking hope, I pray to Nasu that Kohaku says the word skibbity. That'd be pretty sick.
God,
No,
I will
no,
I will jump
no,
out my
no,
window. It's
no.
not even that high. Anyways.
Dead? Deadass? Do you even listen to yourself when you speak? We're talking about your body here. What am I to do if my own brother drops dead on his way back home? Deadass.
God. For the
Low-key,
Every time they-
I
every-
don't know.
every time they say dead, I'm just gonna think about that.
Dead ass.
Dead? Deadass?
Yeah.
Do you hear
My-
yourself?
Akiha is seriously mad. I'm a little surprised that she cares this deeply.
Your behavior is much too thoughtless. So please, take care of yourself, little brother. A little better.
Well, can't close enough, it fits.
That's
not-
what makes sense, yeah.
It's not like I don't already do that, you know? I don't join in on any sports and I do everything the doctor tells me to do. What more can I even do to take care of myself short of getting admitted to a full-time care facility?
Makes a fair point.
Honestly, I'd be tempted to arrange it if I could.
Shiki,
So
at
what you're
this
saying
point...
is you can.
Yeah, Shiki, at this point, just don't tempt her.
Wait a minute. So what she's just saying is like, if I could, I would institutionalize you.
I mean,
I'd buy a facility on someone and put you there on your behavior. Yep. Yeah, that's what she said.
She's trying to send us to Guantanamo.
Also, side note, just observation. I'm pretty sure she also threatens this in Melty in one of her win quotes against Shiki. I think she threatens something along these lines.
probably.
Yeah. Despite her pouty, averted gaze, Akiha says something truly frightening in a completely casual tone. The scariest part of all is that for her, what she's talking about isn't out of the question. Yeah.
I let her slide once, since the whole affair resolved itself without any further issues. But I won't look so kindly on it next time. Do you hear?
After giving me a piece of her mind, Akiha's temper seems to cool a little. Throughout the entire exchange, Hisui watches us like a statue.
Oh wait. No, she's sleeping.
Yeah. This awkward silence is just the worst. Still some time before Kohaku returns with my breakfast. Until then, I should...
Edward.
I think I actually remember this one. I'm pretty sure it's ask about the mansion, but just in case.
But just to make sure, I mean, we can save if we want to. It's probably good to save before every choice anyway.
It is, yeah, I was right. Yeah.
Okay. Ask about the mansion. Hey, Akiha. What's the deal with the mansion these days?
Johnny.
Yep. Oh, I wasn't looking.
Yeah.
What do you mean? If you're asking about ownership, I'm set to inherit the mansion in due time.
Does that mean the Tono family? Does that mean the Tono family assets are being kept under guardianship until Akiha is of legal age? Well, that kind of stuff doesn't really have anything to do with me, so there's no need for me to dwell. There's no need for me to dwell on it. I was asking more about the building itself. At the moment, it's just you, me, Kohaku, and Hisui living here, right? I was wondering what... What?
I kicked out everyone else.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering what rooms are in use at the moment, and what they're used for, that kind of stuff.
Broadly speaking, all the rooms except for the ones occupied by us have been locked. You have the
And
room.
as we progress through the game, we're gonna unlock more and more
Oh
doors.
my god.
Oh, the merge mansion.
Yeah.
You have the room at the southmost point in the west wing's second floor. I'm occupying a room on the north side of the east wing's second floor. Hisui has the central room on the west wing's second floor. Finally, Kohaku has her room at the northern end of the west wing's first floor.
Oh, I already knew that.
God,
sis.
God, why are all of you separated?
Yeah.
That's actually a good question.
Yeah.
The recreation room and guest rooms on the second floor are currently locked, but they can be opened if you ever have a friend over. Only if you have friends.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
If.
she'd even allow that. I'm
Keyword
surprised
if.
she'd even allow that.
Yeah.
I was under the impression that like nobody's allowed in this fucking mansion except the four of us.
Yeah.
Tiki, you're not allowed to have friends.
As for Father's study, there's still some important documents within, so it's locked up tight. Please keep in mind that the study is strictly off limits, even to you.
Got it. Sounds like we're mostly using the west wing then. Between the office and your room, the east wing sounds kinda like a scary place where common folks should not venture.
Iki?
Oh, well, if I had to describe it, the East Wing feels like some kind of upscale venue where you have to make an appointment to even be allowed to enter.
I'm not sure I appreciate your phrasing, but I suppose such an assessment isn't entirely off. As for the rest, yes, the annex and the botanical garden were open when last you stayed here. But they are presently closed as well.
Edwin, what were you talking about?
The garden.
Oh.
Let's go in the garden. There won't be anyone... Wait. There won't be anyone to maintain them for the time being.
The annex is normally reserved for out-of-town guests, while I believe the botanical garden was built by Makihisa when he was still a student. Before he took over as the head of the family, Makihisa Tono deeply invested himself in thrematology, the science of breeding flora and fauna. The botanical garden is a relic from that time. So most of the outside facilities are closed, huh? What about the pool?
The pool is an exception. We've closed it now that it's autumn, but when the season comes, we'll have one of the tradesmen visit to open it up again.
Who's gonna use it? I assume Shiki can't swim, considering the anemia. So it's like it's literally just Kohaku
William,
and
it's a pool.
Hisu.
It's like William, it's a pool. There's like a not very deep part of it.
Yeah.
I guess. That's a relief.
Yeah, there's a
Unless
shallow
Shelly
end and a deep end.
work differently, but yeah, there should be a shallow end.
Yeah. That's a relief. I was never able to use the pool when I was a kid, so I'll be making full use of it when summer vacation rolls around next year. Okay, just completely debunk my theory. Or my my words, whatever.
It answered us.
Yeah. I'm back with breakfast! Rice porridge with a plum shiso and eggs, all ready to serve. Kohaku cheerfully pushes the food cart into the room. Guess that's all the time we have to talk today. Better chow down quick if I want to make it to school in time.
Please, you ought to refrain from using such coarse language in the future.
Chow down?
Chow down.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. I like how she...
Chow down and pig out.
Yeah.
You simply do not understand. You must use superior words such as time to dine. The hour of eatery has begun.
The hour of consumption.
That's not a fancy enough word.
Proceed to describe the entire process of the digestive system.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah.
I think that's you.
I know.
you,
I was just trying to think of like, like a way to one up that, but eh.
Mm.
Oh God. Ah, you're back to scolding me again. I liked it better when you were all worried about me.
I'd also refrain from spouting such nonsense. Whether you think so or not, I was never worried in the slightest.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's hurtful.
Akiha turns away from you with a huff. I give Kohaku a fond smile as I pull the bowl of porridge closer and take a spoonful.
Only spoonful! Sleeper rage is
Yes.
activated.
Ew.
And this time it was all of you.
And then Shiki proceeds to take out a comic. No! And then Kohaku proceeds to take
Yeah.
out a comically large spoon.
Yeah. Have a good... Oh, this is Hisui.
That's, yeah. That's you, buddy.
I can't even. Can I see that? Have a good day, Master Shiki.
Wait, why did you say, can I say that?
Can I see
can
that?
Oh, can I see that? Okay. Hisui accompanies me to the main gate as usual. However, I notice her hesitant stare. I watch as she takes a short breath like she's struggling to find the right words.
Master Shiki, might I ask, what happened last night?
It was nothing, really. Felt a little unwell at school yesterday, so I left early and then on my way home. On my way home? I dropped by the park to catch my breath. But I guess Akiha was right that I took the situation too lightly. I'll be more careful from now on.
I don't mean to suggest you have done something wrong. It's just, you seem to be under some great strain this morning. Please take care on your way to school.
Must have been hard for her to confront me like this. She sees me off with a deep bow.
Bye, Hisui!
Yeah. More and
We're
more.
going to school!
Yeah, again. More and more school uniforms dot the streets as they get closer to school. It's 7:45 a.m. Everyone's ambling along, most probably because there's still plenty of time left until homeroom. My pace is just as leisurely as that of the other students. I don't have to worry about being late. In fact, I don't have a care in the world. Start my day like any other. The
When
school.
suddenly.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
When suddenly a white woman appears. The school. And then proceeds to hear like the most demonic screech that vaguely sounds like a yay from Edwin.
Vaguely sounds like a yay from 3 people
Yeah,
somehow.
from Edwin, question mark.
Yeah. There's the 3 Edwins.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was it that said that there's 3 Edwins? And
Yeah, inside you there are 3 Edwins.
Yeah. And they all like arguing.
Yeah.
That's the one thing they have in common.
The one thing they all agree on.
All three came to surface and fused into the one true Edwin to just scream yay
Yeah.
inside of Marky
The school gates are just on the other side of the crossing. A white woman powerful enough to bring out all your personalities.
They talk about this only in legends.
The light turns red, so I stop at the curb. I can see the school's perimeter wall across the street, protected by the guardrails lining the sidewalk. A steady stream of students head for the gates. No one here was Soya High students at this time of day. Or at least there shouldn't be. And yet, through the rush of passing cars, I catch a glimpse of white.
Eh?
White? White woman? There it is again.
God.
Okay, that wasn't as good as the other one, but
That one sounded more like 2.
yeah. Oh god, what happened to
Oh
the
my
third?
God. No. Billy,
They got
can't
him.
you see?
They got him.
They got
The sight of Arcuite is slowly killing his other personality.
Shh.
The implication that 2 Arcuites from now. Well, what's gonna happen 2 Arcuites from now? What's gonna happen?
Edwin, you may want to run.
No. I'll stand my ground.
Oh, don't you understand? The first sight of her split you into 3.
It's
Now
her.
there's only 2.
It's her. Ethereal, white, undeniable. Golden hair.
I mean, yeah, she is undeniably white. Yeah, you're right. You're right about
When you
that.
put it that way,
You're not
sure.
wrong. You're not wrong.
Golden hair shimmering like the sun.
Golden
Long-
hair, you say?
Long, thin eyebrows framing crimson eyes. Though I've only ever seen her once before, I could never mistake her. But this isn't possible. Yesterday, I cut her to pieces with my own hands. No, that can't be. That was all just a terrible dream. Isui, Akiha, and Kohaku told me. Nothing of the sort. That's simply what I wanted to believe. But if it wasn't a dream, it wasn't... Oh, but it wasn't a dream. It wasn't a hallucination. It was all real. I killed her. I killed her. I killed her. I, without question, killed her. Oh. But if I did, then why? Why is she here? Right here, right in front of my eyes.
The fuck? You're dead.
The traffic light turns green. Oh shoot, I dropped my phone.
I see dead people.
Yeah. The students surround me. Hey, Ark, I hear you. Okay, no. Students surrounding me start to cross the street. I'm the only one who hangs behind, standing
I
motionless.
don't think I didn't fucking notice what you just did, you little shit.
Right as the clock hit 12. I'm the only one who hangs behind, standing motionless on my side of the road. She sits there on the guardrail, casually swinging her legs back and forth. It almost seems like she's waiting for something. Or someone. Wait, never mind. I have no way of telling how long she's been waiting, but her expression is relaxed and unassuming. Is she really waiting for someone? Her restless movements betray a nervous excitement, as if she were waiting on a lover. Hold on. She's waiting? Who is she waiting for? Isn't it obvious? Isn't it incredibly obvious? I'd do the same thing. Anyone would. If I were killed by someone, if I could, I'd go straight after the person who did it. Got a terrible feeling about this. A chill crawls its way up my back like a centipede. It feels as though my spine wants to burst out through my mouth. The woman in white. The woman in white looks my way. Our eyes meet.
Ah, crap.
We're thinking the same thing. Oh no! Our eyes meet. We're thinking the same thing. Everything is exactly what I was afraid of. No, this is all just a coincidence. It has to be. There's no reason to feel like this. We've never met. No connection exists between the two of us. She's just a stranger that looks like her. She's got to be waiting for someone else. The only other explanation is that this moment I'm experiencing is a nightmare. If it weren't, then there'd be no way a dead person could be alive and walking around.
After all, in this universe, people die when they're killed, so
Yeah.
there's no way you can come back.
Yeah.
Although in the original game, Dead people can't be alive. Oh yeah. Then there'd be no way a dead person could be alive and walking around. Not after being dismembered like that. So why? Why is she looking at me with that wicked smile on her face? Uh-oh. That satisfied grin of someone who has just spotted their killer. As if to say, I've been waiting for you. Why did I give her like a horror movie doll voice? I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, that is what Shiki
Sees her
is
as
perceiving right now, so it's like...
Makes sense, yeah.
It works for the moment.
Yeah. The woman pushes herself off the guardrail and raises her hand in greeting.
Ah, shit.
She lightly brushes her hair back as she turns to face me. What the hell? It's just a bad dream. The traffic light blinks red. Don't come any closer. Don't! The woman waltzes through the oncoming traffic without even flinching once. She's less than 3 meters away now. I don't know whether this is a dream or reality. I told you, don't come any closer! I shout at her, but it changes nothing. I've got to escape. I have to get away from the woman in white. I run. I run with all my might, without a shred of shame or concern for my reputation. I run, pushing and shoving my way through passers-by as my feet strike the pavement. My breath grows ragged, and my heart pounds and screams for me to stop. But I can't stop running. My face must look unrecognizable, etched with such exhaustion and pain. My vision gets distorted by the tears stinging my eyes. My throat burns, my lungs squeeze and twist to wring out my breath. I'm shaking uncontrollably. Feels like the tendons in my hands might tear from the convulsions. My feet hit the ground haphazardly, legs moving without the time to think where they land. Each step sends a numbing shock up my thighs. That's fine. Even if my legs tear themselves to shreds, that's fine. Just if I stop running here, I might lose my mind. I look over my shoulder. She's just standing there, menacingly. I could see the woman in white casually coming my way. All doubt vanishes from my mind. She's following me. The woman I killed is following me. That alone is plenty of reason for me to lose my mind.
Can't believe it, man. Chigi's living the dream right now. I cannot believe it.
My heart feels like it might explode, but I ignore it and keep running. Whenever I look around, she's still there. Everywhere I go, I see her face! Sauntering behind me as if she were taking a simple stroll, while I keep fleeing with all my might. I tilt my head to the skies. My arms feel heavy. All sensation has long abandoned my legs. I'm running faster than I ever have in my life, so why can't I shake her? Why can't I outrun her leisurely pace? I'm completely out of breath. I don't even...
That's actually how humans hunted mammoths.
I don't even know how many...
They would just walk...
Oh.
They would walk slowly, track them down, and then because the mammoth would see them, they would run. And then because you're walking at a slow and steady pace, they saw you again until the mammoth tired itself out.
Yeah.
So then when you catch up to it, you just poke it with the stick.
Yeah.
In other words, scientifically speaking, this is just a sign that Arcuette is a truly advanced predator.
Yeah.
We should bring back
Hunter.
We should bring back
yeah. Thank you for clarifying. Thank you for clarifying.
Yes.
Although...
We should bring back mammoths.
Yeah, that too.
Why do you keep saying that?
I just think we should do it.
Cool.
I just think we should do it.
Also, they're cool.
True.
Yeah, they're like big fur elephants. Let's do it.
That is, yeah. I mean,
I'm trying to meet the guy from Ice Age.
True, actually. Real. I don't even know how many kilometers that I've run at full speed. And she's still behind me, walking. With all the effort of someone out for a stroll. But she never fails to lag behind. Like the image of a ghost seared into my proverbial rear view mirror.
Oh, wow. Oh.
There's nothing funny about the situation, but I can't help but laugh.
It's a little funny.
A stream of laughter bursts out. I keep running. My body screams that I might collapse and die if I continue. But still, I keep
That's
running.
uncharacteristically maniacal.
Yeah. It's clear why I have to run. The second she catches me, she'll kill me. I don't have any basis for thinking that, but I know better than anyone that I'd be fooling myself if I tried to laugh it off. I don't need reasons or evidence. It's just how the world works, to reap what I've sown. An eye for an eye, a life for a life. Since I killed her, she now has the right to kill me. It's as simple as that. It's a simple fact that my life will end the second I get caught.
What the fuck?
I fall, sprawling pathetically on the ground. I didn't even
Hey, this is the same alleyway that with the vending machine thing.
Oh yeah.
The one where it's like the middle of the night and he just found himself here
This is
without
the
any
stage from
explanation.
Melty Blood type Lumina.
That too.
I don't actually know if that's true. But
I don't either. I'm just going along with it.
yeah. There is a... Okay. I think I know what stage you're thinking of, at least. Whoa!
Oh, what
didn't
the
e-
fuck?
I accidentally hit rewind. I didn't even stumble or trip. My limbs just couldn't carry me a single step further. I crawl across the ground to the wall. With my palms against the stone, I will myself to get back up on my feet. But it's no use.
To the wall! To the wall!
The second I lift myself up off the ground, my knees give out and I fall back down with a thud. I can no longer move my body. Not even an inch. I throw my head backwards and wheeze for air. It hurts. I can't get enough oxygen at all. My brain is starving. I can't think. I can't make sense of what I'm doing. Why am I doing this? Why? How is the woman I killed still alive? I cut her down perfectly. Thoroughly. I massacred her in the most extreme way possible. So how could she be waiting outside of my school? How could she just sit there and smile at me when I arrived? I killed her. I definitively killed her. That's right. I definitely killed her.
Definitively.
I thought he was being like, I guess definitively and definitely kind of mean the same thing in this context, so whatever. I definitely killed her, and yet I definitely killed her. And yet why? Why?
あれ追いかけっこはもう終わり
Are we finished playing tag already? The sound of footsteps coming closer. A subdued noise that echoes through the alley.
Huh.
She's just standing there. She looks
is
so...
approaching.
She
She is approaching. She is approaching.
It reminds me of have you seen that meme that people have done with like different characters where it's like this person is currently like 50 kilometers from your house and it like slowly ticks down.
Yeah.
Oh.
こんにちは。昨日は本当にお世話になった
The
わ
woman shrugs her shoulders as if disappointed and speaks to me as I lie slumped against the wall. Hello again. I must thank you for taking care of me yesterday. She faces me with a carefree smile. I feel like I'm going crazy. I don't know what to make of her expression. still wearing that smile, she brazenly enters the closed-off alleyway.
それとこれ忘れ物
Oh, and you forgot this.
困るのよね
Rather sloppy of you to leave something so incriminating behind.
What's the knife back?
Yeah. Oh, it was his bag. A black object lands in front of me with a light thud. I was gonna say, like, a knife would not make that kind of thud. My bag.
I thought she meant that she left the knife behind, like, by the corpse.
Yeah. My bag. I hadn't even noticed I'd lost it yet. No. Hold on, what did she just say? Incriminating? Did she just say incriminating? Shit, I gotta get out of here! I urge my legs to move, only to push my back harder into the concrete wall, blocking my way. Huh?
追いかけっこは終わり
Oh, I thought we were done with tag.
だってここ袋
This is a dead-end alleyway. Dead?
邪魔が入る心配もないし
Besides, it's not like anyone else is around to get in our way. The woman looks oddly cheerful. A dead end? With no one around?
Perfect.
I look around in a panic, then curse myself for my stupidity. Why the hell did I decide to flee here of all places? It's like I'm begging to be killed.
長かったな
That sure took a while.
あれから18
18 hours. But I finally caught you. The woman takes another step towards me. Hang on, let me... Whoops. Sure, I guess we can make a quick save. Just lower her volume.
No.
There we go. The woman takes another step towards me. You.
何
Yes? You're supposed to...
Iconic. I consider this an
yes.
iconic Arcuate portrait.
Yes, yes.
I shall put this one in the gallery.
I'd argue this is the Arcuate portrait.
Yeah. You're supposed to be...
ええ
dead?
昨日あなたに殺された
Yes, you did kill me yesterday.
覚えていてくれて
I am so happy you remembered. It's the response I least wanted to hear, regardless of whether this is real or not. Bullshit. Dead people don't just walk around! I'm pretty sure that was dead people can't be alive in the original. Well, sure. But do you really need to be this surprised?
何
I just revived after you killed me. That's all. What do you mean? The woman says it as if it's nothing, coming even closer, ever closer. The space between us shrinks steadily. You revived? I sit in a daze as I digest what she's told me. She came back to life? Does she mean she came back from the brink of death? What, did she go to a doctor and undergo an operation to bring herself back? Don't screw with me. There's no human on Earth who could come back from being chopped into pieces like that. Hang on, let me redo that. There's no human on Earth who could come back from being chopped into pieces like that. Yeah,
私
good thing I'm not human then.
Or from Earth.
What?
Yes.
Eh?
Her words are too simple to interpret any other way. I'm not human? That's what the woman just told me. You're not human?
当たり前でしょ
Obviously.
手足を
What kind of human managed to regenerate all by her lonesome after being cut to pieces? Guys, should I give her a Valley
yeah, I
Girl?
know
Should I
it's
give
like
her
a
a Valley
Valley
Girl
People
voice?
like that. I realized we said the exact same thing.
What?
I realized we said the exact same thing.
Oh.
We said literally word for word the exact same thing at the same time. We said the exact same thing at the same time.
What was it?
I don't know. I know a couple of people who can do that.
Oh. Anyway. As in case you didn't hear my question, guys, should I give her a Valley Girl accent?
Please fucking don't.
Edwin?
Leave the accents to me, man.
Okay. I was just asking because I feel like I accidentally went into that for a second. No human could. That much is fact. If someone could, they might look like a human, but no way they'd be considered the same anymore. They'd be considered the same anymore. Someone who can die and come back to life. A being that doesn't care if it ceases to breathe. One that can recover fully, even after being cut to pieces. Something that may look human, but definitely can't be called one.
She's a homunculus.
Oh.
Me when I torture my little homunculus.
Really?
I know. First off, I was drinking water, and second, I misread the line, and it reminded me of something.
What'd you misread it as?
Okay, first off, what?
Are we not gonna acknowledge the fact that like Billy changed his profile picture to Miku Orb? Is nobody
Yes,
gonna acknowledge
that's what Owen was referring to earlier.
Did you not hear me when I said that Billy don't think I didn't notice what you fucking did?
Yeah, that's what that was
To
about.
be honest, man, I did not.
Alright. Hang on. Here it is, my current true form. For the next 24 hours, I think I... Whoa! Okay, never mind.
What was that?
Nothing. Hang on. Hang on.
So, did you see the
Okay,
big
it's
sports
fine.
game?
Yeah, they really kicked
Yeah,
that
sport ball.
into
You all see that
It's a home
WWE John Cena thing? That's crazy.
Wait, what? Is there an actual thing?
Yeah.
he need a guy in the balls.
Oh!
Oh yeah, John Cena's evil now. Yeah, John Cena's
She's
evil. Now.
evil.
Yeah, him and The Rock
was
team up, and now they're like evil or something.
Oh.
He was the chosen one.
Yeah, it's literally like him and The Rock are like the main villains now of the real world.
Huh.
Yeah.
So anyways, okay, first I'll read the actual line. It appears that's the true form of the woman in front of me. But I misread it as, so that's the true form of a woman? And it reminded me of God.
What?
I hit rewind again. but it reminded me of that time I tried to... I tried to do like a something forma de whatever meme, but I was like trying to recall like one that we did, but I misremembered it as forma de mujer, and you guys were clowning on me for that. Anyways, I tried to laugh at the situation, but my throat is too wrecked to let any sound through. What is this? It isn't funny enough to be a joke. And even if it were a joke, it all fits together a little too well. I mean, she's got a point. If she isn't human, then could it actually be possible for her to come back to life, even after being massacred in such a way? My mind finally starts to settle down. I recall the words of the one who saved me so long ago. First, I need to take a good look. Then, I need to think everything through. That's the type of situation I'm in right now. If you say you're not human, then what the hell are you? Me? We're usually called vampires. But it's simply, I'm a monster that drinks the blood of people. That's much better. Her being a vampire makes all of this easier to understand. Even I know what a vampire is. They may just be the stuff of legends, but I doubt there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of them. Bram Stoker wrote a famous book about them once. In Western fiction, they're often described as undying monsters in human form.
They should do Castlevania again, but like have Arcuate in it. Not anybody else, just Arcuate.
Tsukihime.
No, just Castlevania. Just have her in it.
Just put her in it.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're also described as bloodsuckers, which is what they are in a nutshell. They're monsters that drink blood, so of course they're not human. Right. A vampire. Sounds so ridiculous, just saying it out loud nearly makes me burst into a mad laugh. I'm going to get killed any moment now, and I feel incredibly calm about it. What can I say? I just don't have the energy to care anymore. Not that it would do any good. She seems satisfied as she peers down at my pathetic figure. Wait, I thought vampires weren't able to walk around in broad daylight. Never mind. That's really not something for me to be focused on right now. So, what business does a monster have with me? I blurt out the words in a fit of frustration. The woman looks taken aback for a moment. She crosses her arms in front of her chest, looking me over with a small pout. Seriously? You already forgot what you did to me yesterday? You kill me, a complete stranger, in such a barbaric way before we've even exchanged a single word. And now you're asking me what business I have with you. You must be awfully used to murdering people. She looks more baffled than angry. But I could say I'm equally baffled. I mean, the woman I killed with my own 2 hands is standing right in front of me, grumbling that I had the gall to kill her. Hey, you been listening, you homicidal maniac? I'm listening. I just need a second to process how I could possibly be this unlucky. So sorry, but could you be quiet for 1 sec? Imagine being cornered by someone who you think is about to kill you, and you just tell them, hey, can you quiet down?
Shut up for a second, I need to
shut up for a second, I need to think.
That's crazy. The girl he fucking murdered just shows up, says she's a vampire, and he's like, hold up, man, hold up.
Yeah. I need something to blame. Otherwise, I'll end up destroying myself. I've learned
let's blame the young people.
I've learned just how bad my luck is. Oh, it's a little late for that. For whatever reason, I was overcome by the urge to kill this woman. So I rode the urge till I finished the job. Everything I can recall is fuzzy, so I convinced myself it was just a dream. But it wasn't, and the person I killed wasn't even human. I've come to accept that I am strange and defective, but compared to, well, all of this, I'm actually on the normal side. I break out in laughter. But it's not all bad news. If the woman I killed really has come back to life, that means I haven't killed anyone. I might have performed the act of killing, but she's still alive and well. At the very least, that's something for me to take comfort in. That's right. If I didn't kill anyone, then everything might be fine. Shiki Tono could actually go back to his normal day-to-day life. Sure, in exchange for that, I'm now being hunted down by a deranged lunatic, but that's still better than being a murderer. That's an insane line, but sure. Still a case of bad luck, but it's bad luck of the very best kind. Though the whole situation might be ridiculous, at least I'm not the only one who's crazy. I didn't expect this level of cope from Shiki. Alright, I've calmed down a bit. You've got something to say to me, right? Air it all out then. Oh, I have plenty I'd like to tell you, but you're sure a strange guy. What's with the attitude when you're face to face with a vampire? Look, I know it's bad, but I'm doing everything just to keep it together. Otherwise, I probably would have killed myself twice over by now. If she's going to kill me, I wish she'd get it over with. I've already dealt with my body giving out on me for 7 years now. No matter how terrible they act, I'm prepared to recognize that it really happened. And again, never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd have to deal with a situation like this in the first place. The woman gives me a drawn-out look. Her gaze is sharp, but I don't sense any hostility. This is all so backwards. Isn't it natural to want an eye for an eye? Shouldn't she be itching to pay me back? Why are you staring at me like that? Came to get your revenge, right? So just... You're right. I ought to want to kill you for what you did to me. If that's what you want me to do, I'll happily oblige, but otherwise I'll have to pass. It's just not worth it. Her eyes are firmly fixated on me. Tell me, do you regret it? What? My eyes widen in surprise. Her words just sounded so out of place. I asked whether you regret killing me. If you feel remorse over it, then I might just have it in my heart to forgive you. You seem like you'd be pretty bad at lying. For a human, anyway. Do I regret it? Yeah. If you're willing to get me an apology from the bottom of your heart, then I'm good with that. I can't believe it. And not just the part where my murder victim is telling me she'll forgive me. I can't believe how amazingly gentle she sounds. Come on! An honest question deserves an honest answer! Hurry up, tell me, do you regret it or not? We can't continue this conversation unless you answer. Do I regret it? That goes without saying. I try to speak, but something holds me back. You can't. If you say something now, you won't be able to continue living in ignorant bliss. Keep pretending this was a dream. Keep pretending you didn't notice. Keep pretending to be normal. It tells me. You what? My throat tightens. The fear begs me not to speak. But... but I can't run from this. It's something I have to face. I think someone who believed in me told me something similar once. Edwin?
I gave Alco.
She is Southern.
Southern.
Yes.
Southern. Yeah.
Well, you made her Southern.
Oh yeah, you made her Southern, rather.
If you truly want to have a normal life, then face your own sins. Face your own actions. Never ever look away.
Of course I regret what I did. I mean, I killed someone. I wring my confession from my chest. As soon as the first words spill past my lips, there's no stopping them. I finally accepted my own failings. I killed this woman. I killed her with no mercy, for no reason, for my own gratification. I'm sorry that I did it. I'm sorry for everything. And if you'd let me, if I could be permitted such a cheap gesture, then I'd apologize 1,000 times over. But there wouldn't be any point. I can never change what I did to you, so what I did was unforgivable. That she was somehow resurrected is no excuse. Shiki Tono murdered the very woman he sees before him. I am guilty of a violation of the highest order. Of an act of unfathomable violence. So if you want revenge, I won't stop you. I wasn't running because I was scared of you. I was running because I was scared of what I'd done. Slumped against the alley
Cue the
wall.
song.
What?
No?
Oh. Oh. Slumped against the alley wall, I confessed my sins to the empty air. It's as if I've finally woken up. I spent the past day in a fugue?
Fugue.
Thank you.
Fugue, yeah.
Okay. In a fragile, transient dream. In a brief refuge from the reality of my own depravity. But now, at last, it's time to pay the piper. I see. You're a good person then. Oh. I look up at her in surprise. She's smiling. She may call herself a vampire. Her expression is perfectly sweet and honest. Okay, I'll have you help me out. What?
I like how he doesn't even say what. He's just like, huh?
Yeah, well, let's hang on. Oh, we can just. Huh? Yeah. Her smile is different now. More meaningful, less innocent. Help? She wants me to help her? Hold on. What do you mean by that? Call it compensation for me forgiving you. I'll need some help killing the vampire that's taken up residence in this town.
And now we're caught up in a vampire gang war. Neat.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah,
I've never heard it described like that, but that is exactly what is going on. Yeah.
Damn, this brings a whole new meaning to Bloods.
Yeah.
How else do you think I'm gonna describe this?
I don't know, but that's perfect. Also, Edwin,
She's a vampire who's taking residence here. She sees it as her territory, and then some other vampire comes in. Clearly, this other vampire has an entourage. Otherwise, she wouldn't be asking Shiki for fucking help.
Yeah. Yeah, as I said, now that I think about it, that is the perfect way to describe it. Yes.
Continue.
I'm just asking Edwin a question in DMs.
I see.
Correct.
Okay. Or until we, like, face to face, at least.
Actually, okay, so the exact point where it happens is during the actual route divergence.
Ah, okay. Anyways, I don't understand any of this. Wait, compensation? You're saying you'll forgive me just like that? What?
Oh.
I like your vibe.
You're saying, oh, yeah. And what do you mean, killing the vampire? Did you just say you were the vampire? Oh, you got it all wrong. I'm a vampire too, yeah. The vampire I'm talking about isn't me, obviously. You live here, right? You must have heard about the recent serial killings. Well, I guess. A sudden callback to the familiar news story stamps me out of my worked-up state. Somehow, the strange circumstances around those murders seem more real than whatever is happening to me here. I heard the killer already killed a whole bunch of victims, and that they all had their bodies drained of blood.
I know, and now he sees where this is going.
Yeah. The moment I say it, I suddenly realize what the woman is getting at. A very simple conclusion. That's the vampire I'm talking about. You what now? You ramble about me killing you. But the one I really want to kill is that vampire. That serial killer is an enemy of your kind too, right?
The fuck do you mean, our kind?
My mind is running circles trying to keep up with the influx of new data.
That she's not even human to begin with.
Yeah.
So I guess in that case, it's
Are you saying she gets the pass?
Kinda. I mean, not fully.
Sure, I get the basics. I understand what she's saying. But on some fundamental level, I feel like all common sense has well and truly left the building. Seriously, humans are so inefficient.
Yeah, no goddamn idea, woman.
You all grumble about how this must be the work of a vampire, but I don't see anyone actually going out to kill it. You're like a bunch of squirrels, too afraid to run from a forest fire. I mean, vampires aren't supposed to exist. Dissatisfied with my response, her lips purse into a pout. Right. The mysterious creature in front of me. The mysterious creature in front of me did just say she was a vampire as well. So, what then? You came to this town to take care of the vampire serial killer for us. And you want me, of all people, to somehow help you? Right. I was here to kill the vampire, but someone came along and ruined those plans. Yesterday, some total stranger barged into my place and murdered me for absolutely no reason. Flat out rotten luck, right? I walked into a perfect ambush and got chopped into 17 pieces before I even had the chance to fight back. What kind of person stalks someone they've never met before, kills them, and then leaves feeling all satisfied? Isn't that terrible? Cruel, even? He must have been one hell of a ruthless murderer. Ugh. I imagine just like, I get it! Shit.
I feel like it's a mix of both. I get it, but also like, I can't even fucking argue with that.
Yeah, logic. I get it, and I can't argue with it, yeah. Shit. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was like yesterday. As much as I'd love to refute her, I am fresh out of ammunition. I honestly was planning to kill you at first. It was all I could think of when I was restoring my body. I've never been so humiliated. Even worse, it took me over 80% of my power to come back to life. And you know what was the worst part? It really hurt. It hurt so much I thought I'd lose my mind. But then it would hurt so bad that snapped me back to reality. Jesus!
Billy? You're monolingual. How do you fuck that up?
To be fair, I was also fighting a fly.
No excuse. Also, it's a fly. Had you said mosquito, I would have given you a pass.
I was trying to like swat it away, but it just kept moving. I don't know.
Put it on the mic.
What's he got to say? But then it would hurt so bad that it snapped me back to reality. Do you have any idea what it's like to spend an entire night teetering back and forth between two types of pain that extreme? Sorry, as a human, I don't think I could even begin to imagine what that's like. That hate kept me going as I searched for you. I even forgot all about the vampire I was supposed to be hunting. With your uniform as my only lead, I did some sniffing around until I figured out which school you went to. That was about, 2 hours ago. I considered waiting until nightfall to catch you, but I didn't want to drag it out a second longer, so I decided to wait out there. So that's why she was waiting for me outside of school. For all that agony, she must have been dying to kill me. But if that's the case, I don't get it. Why forgive me if you were that angry? Good question! I guess I had enough time to cool my head. I used so much of my power already, I figured it'd be more efficient to keep you around as a makeshift meat shield, instead of giving you a squishy, squashy death. Sorry, did you just say something horrifying? Huh? Did I? Said you wanted to use me as your meat shield? She also added some pretty unfortunate adjectives to her description. Isn't that the obvious course of action, though? I may have forgiven you, but that's just the emotional stuff. You still committed an act of murder. That has nothing to do with feelings. The only way to atone is through actions. Got that? You make it sound obvious, but it's not. I expected her to just kill me instead, but being asked to be her shield feels like a totally different kind of compensation. I can't exactly pinpoint what the difference is, but I damn sure have a bad feeling about this. I have a bad feeling about this cliche.
Don't say that.
I can't tell whether you're being sincere or you're just messing with me. Just to be clear, you did kill me. I know you can't even fathom it, but it takes a lot of strength to revive after that kind of mess. It wouldn't have been such a big deal if you just killed me the normal way. But I've never seen cuts like that. I couldn't get the wounds to reattach, so I had to rebuild my whole body from scratch. Because of that, it took me nearly every ounce of strength I had to come back to life. She puffs up her cheeks in anger. It's rather comical, but oddly fitting. Because she'd forgotten about her anger up until now. But explaining the situation is making her relive her fury. So right now, I'm weak. I'll be fine after a couple of nights of rest, but if I'm attacked during that time, I won't be able to lift a hand to stop them. So that's why you'll be my shield. Says you! Don't I get any input? This is all... Yeah, this is all your fault to begin with. It's only logical that you help me out.
I mean, yeah, I don't think he's in any position to make demands. He killed her.
Yeah.
Honestly, okay, taking away the fact that she ended up being a vampire and was able to revive herself, she's literally saying, help me out for like a couple of days and I'll completely forgive and forget the fact that you fucking murdered me.
Yeah.
If anything, she's being far beyond lenient.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go, guys.
Alright.
Alright, Johnny.
Alright.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Are you telling me you don't actually regret your actions after all? I'm trapped by her sincere gaze. Ugh. She's so unfair. All this talk about regret... All this talk about regret over the courses of action aside, I'd really rather she didn't look at me with those eyes. Stop looking at me with those big old eyes! Yeah! If you're calling yourself a monstrous vampire, you really shouldn't be going around staring people down with such pure, honest eyes.
I think about she is being unfair. Shika's getting way too good a deal out of this.
Yeah. I clamp down on the feelings rising in my chest. I regret my actions. I want to atone for them too. Yet my heart keeps warning me that, as a human, I should not be teaming up with this woman. Without any answer at hand, I idly raise my gaze. Huh? Oh. In that moment, I see a different pair of glowing eyes staring back at me. Ugh. My entire body tenses up again. Strength returns to my overtaxed loves, and I force myself up from the seated position in a crouch. The woman, following my gaze, turns to look at what has appeared in the entrance of the alley. Behind her... Oh. Is a creature even more out of place in a human city than the vampire in front of me. The woman looks perfectly calm, but I'm struggling to wrap my head about the situation. That's a panther. I know that much. Even a child would be able to tell what animal it is. But you wouldn't see one outside of a picture book or a cage in a zoo. And somehow, here I am, experiencing just how terrifying the beast is firsthand. All without anything to protect me. It stands on 4 lean, powerful limbs. Muscle that seems as supple as rubber, yet hard as steel. Its form is far removed from that of a human being. This is a creature built for the sole purpose of hunting its prey. Simply seeing it awakens primal instincts that should have been cast away in the Stone Age. Yeah, saying something should have been cast away in the Stone Age sounds... But I don't know what context that would be used in, but it would be really funny.
It reminds me of that thing that James from Pokemon said.
What?
Oh,
Let's send them
them back to the Stone Age!
Let's send these women back to the dark ages where they belong.
Whoa! Whoa!
That's what he said.
That's in Pokemon?
Yeah,
I forgot that.
No. You know what's even funnier? I'm pretty sure that is still, like, that episode aired when 4Kids was still in charge at the time.
Yeah.
4Kids?
That's still like Fox era Pokemon. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Keep in mind. 4Kids was like, yeah, let's greenlight that, but also we can't have kids know what a fucking rice ball is.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I think exactly. I was like, let's send those waiting women back to the dark ages where they belong.
We'll have to look it up after we're done. It's wild for that.
It's like one of the funniest clips ever made.
Anyways, we might both be living creatures, but this panther is in another league. Its superior abilities leave me breathless. It's not something I can put into words. This creature and I can't coexist in the same world, much less communicate with one another.
Savior, bloodstain, hellfire, shadow, heaven in a landslide. The what?
The Black Panther?
Whoa!
Yeah.
This one with that bullshit. You ain't really wild, you're a tourist.
The Black Panther's body measures over 1 meter in length. Even a dog that size could easily take down a human.
Kneel before Busk!
And here it is, eyeing me and the woman in white. This vicious claws, fangs and all, with barely 5 meters between us. Hey, is that a friend of yours? What do you think? I can't help but snap back at something so crazy. I'm an idiot. As if taking my voice as a signal, the panther leaps in our direction. No, that's not right. It's running, but it's going so fast I thought it had leaped at us instead. I can't do anything. The black blur's fangs will sink into my shoulder before I even have the time to process its movements. I can see it. I am keenly aware of how this will end 1 second from now. But the thought of dodging or moving away doesn't even register. But the blow comes from my side instead. The woman in white shoves me away before the shadowy creature has the chance to bite me. An effortless swipe of her hand is all it takes. At her touch, I'm flung across the alley, as easy as someone might throw a ball and it go crashing into the wall. Ouch! A little gentler next time. I grip my teeth as I slam to the wall back first. Pain shoots up through my spine. What are you? Not now! Look straight! The woman shouts at me. I look up expecting the beast to have crashed into the wall behind me. Instead, having lost sight of its target, the panther reacts instantly by spinning in the air and planting its feet into the wall. From there, it leaps at the opposite wall. The creature latches itself to the side of the building. Just as it seems to have found its footing, it turns its glowing gaze at me once more. My breath is still caught after the chaos. The panther pushes off against the wall and leaps at me like lightning falling from the sky. The woman places herself into its trajectory, deflecting the oncoming bolt with a single hand. She's even faster than the panther, her slender frame even more graceful. It's frightening, unnerving even. Hey now, can't you see I was here first? I'll have to kill you if you don't mind your manners, you know. The woman's disposition hasn't changed a bit. As if heeding her threat, the panther cautiously backs away. There's around 3 meters of space between the two of them now. The panther keeps its distance. It must have realized the difference in their abilities during their brief clash. To a human, that panther is no doubt a monster. A beast that could easily slay any human it meets. But that woman is on a whole other level. A monster among monsters. A demon that could easily slay any monster it meets. The panther sits absolutely still as it observes the woman. Even I can tell how badly outclassed it is. The woman must seem like some insurmountable wall, when viewed from the eyes of the apex predator. If you've got business with me, I'll deal with you later. So for now, the atmosphere around the woman changes. The panther hadn't rattled her in the slightest, but the very air around her seemed sharper than before. People? There's no mistaking it. A group of strangers making their way down the alley. They're walking at a leisurely pace through the dimly lit back street, ambling right in our direction. Stop! Get away from here! There's a panther on the... I try to tell them the panther's on the loose, But as I do, red currents flash across my vision. I rub my eyes beneath my glasses. Just now, Oh, see something terrible.
Neat, they're zombies.
Yeah, they keep coming. They possess neither the feral instincts nor the pride of the panther. They lurch forward, completely disregarding the woman in white, as well as the fact that another few steps forward will do them in. But why would they? These creatures have no brain to think, nor a heart to feel fear. They aren't alive. They can't be. They're engulfed in flames, black smoke billowing from their eyes and mouth, and yet they keep moving forward. They're dead. They have to be. Deadass. Their hands are outstretched, as if they were seeking salvation. From their fingertips drips a thick oil. The drops of oil splash into tongues of flame as they hit the ground. Even from this distance, I realize that the oil-like substance must be their stagnant blood. Ah, is this a new type? The woman in white focuses her attention on the things before her. Two of the three cadavers? Cadavers?
Oh my
Cadavers!
God,
Cadavers.
Thank you.
That one was bad. That one was rough, dude.
How am I so? It's not a common word in any sense of the word.
A cadaver.
Abracadabra. I don't know.
A skeleton. Ooh, what's that? A coffin. A casket.
A casket.
What's this? A manor.
What is that? A haunted house.
A manor.
A manor. Ooh. I don't know, man. Cadavers is a pretty easy word.
The last one turns in my direction and leers at me with its burning sockets as I stand there, dumbstruck. It's got me. The panther uses the fatally short window to strike. It's even faster than the last time it leaped. This time, I didn't even register it moving. The panther bears its weight against me, as if trying to push me over, and runs its incisors down my neck. A tightness grips my throat. There's a constricting sensation at the nape of my neck. It's not my skin, though. The collar of my school uniform is being bitten and pulled. I'm pushed against the wall again. I've been dragged into a dark corner of the alley. The panther roughly presses me into the heaped piles of garbage. Oh, you asshole! Don't treat me like trash! What am I even doing? I'm berating the panther as it has me pinned down. But for whatever reason, it decides not to follow through with its attack. Perhaps the beast realizes it has bigger problems to deal with. Hidden behind some of the waste, I sit up and peer over at the woman. The smoldering dead are brave enough to get within 3 meters of the woman, a feat even the panther dared not try. And the moment they do... Dang. The very air wails in agony. The burst of wind from the woman's arm slicing through the air cuts through her targets like a bulldozer, leaving not a trace of the 3 bodies. My head hurts. It feels like tiny thorns are bouncing within my eye sockets. A painful red sensation jabbing at me like knives, like it was trying to deny all I'd just seen. Ah, yeesh, I use even more of my power. With a resigned shrug of her shoulders, the woman turns to me. She doesn't look like she holds the slightest interest in the corpses she had just eradicated. This is all because you spent so long dragging your feet, you know. If you'd have just hurried and made up your mind, they wouldn't have found us. The woman boldly walks over to me as I sit half-stunned on the ground. The panther's long gone. It must have taken one look at the scene just now, and decided it wanted none of it. And the woman was simply far too strong. Hey, what was that? My headache is concentrated behind my eyes. The pain searing through my cranium seems to be throwing off whatever part of my brain controls my speech. What the hell is this woman? Huh? Oh, just some regular zombies, obviously. They're familiar as used by vampires, though these ones were a little unusual. My first time seeing zombies like that, actually. Not these zombies. I'm talking about you. The sharp stinging in my head is begging for some sense of normalcy.
Oh, you can actually see the veins. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
She's a monster. The out-of-place panther and those impossible flaming corpses, even they appear perfectly grounded when compared to her. Through a flick of her arm, this woman made a gust of wind with the power of a tornado.
I don't know, man. Vampires, they look like people. Those were fucking flaming zombies, Shiki.
Oh no. Through a flick of her arm, this woman made a gust of wind with the power of a tornado. Such a monster couldn't exist among us frail humans for a second. Me? I told you I was a vampire, didn't I? Oh, wait. Do you not know what a vampire is? I thought that sort of thing would be common knowledge here. For such a powerful monster.
No offense, but what you do is not regular vampire.
Yeah. For such a powerful monster, she's pretty dense. But I can take advantage of this window to force strength to my trembling limbs. That fight just now led her away from the alley entrance. If I run with all my might, I might just have a shot at escaping. I take a deep breath. Huh? Just as I'm about to start running, I catch a glimpse of her face. For some reason, I suddenly feel calm again. Hey, what's wrong? Are you injured? Please, like I'd get injured. I just never thought I'd be hit by something that slow. But this isn't good. The way things are now, I'll definitely need you to act as my shield. Ugh, what? That's right. We were just talking about that nonsense. Earlier I thought she might have just been speaking metaphorically about the whole meat shield thing, but now I'm not so sure anymore. She sounds dead serious. She actually wants me to act as her shield against panthers and flaming corpses and who knows what else.
So she was being dead ass.
Yes. Are you out of your mind? Did you see me just now? What do you think I can do, huh? You'd clearly be far better on your own. Not at all. After that, I am really running on empty. Guess you could say I am giving it all I've got to stay alive right now. Sad how it is. Doesn't look like that at all, but sure. Honestly, I'm half glad that what I just saw was a last-ditch effort, not something she could shake out of her sleeve at any time. But that's not the issue here. I don't know what to tell you. If you're giving it all you've got, I'll do what I can. But we need to be realistic. Whatever you think of me, I am not strong enough to fight any of those things off. I'm sorry, but I can't be your shield. Oh, please. You killed me once already? Why even bother lying at this point? I did kill you, but that was, when I killed her, it was like I lost myself. I would help her if I could, but the kind of help she's asking for is way beyond anything I can do. In that case, I guess I'll just ask you to stand guard over me as I sleep. You can do that much, right? I can't help but feel myself weaken before those eyes. I will help her.
Absolutely not. There's no way we can help her. Get me out of
I don't know, man. I feel like if we're able to harness the power of our little genocide jack, I think we'll be fine.
I see.
Oh, name genocide check. I'm like, oh, that.
Yeah.
Cooperate.
Yeah.
You know what? Fine. We'll help. She has enough hoge.
Alright. I just can't say no to her request. I killed her. It's my fault that she's weak enough to even seek help from some nobody like me. Besides, we might have only just met, but I get the impression she's not a bad person.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Yeah. Well, what'll it be? Alm, were you gonna say something?
We're starting to sail a friendship. The
Yeah.
SS get along.
Yeah. Okay.
Set sail!
Are you gonna tell me you can't help out because I'm a vampire? Oh, you're finally catching on, huh? Please don't look at me with those eyes. The guilt will eat me alive if you keep doing that. But, guess I'm already in too deep. I'll be able to sleep at night if I just pretend none of this ever happened. I already know I'll regret this later. But even so, you're going after that serial killer that's been terrorizing this town anyway, right? I should at least try and do something to help put a stop to that. I do live here, after all. It's better than turning a blind eye to her stupidly sincere gaze. So you're telling me that? Yeah, I'll do it. I'm not gonna be your shield, but I can stand guard, sure. What was that aura?
Okay, good. You saw that too.
Yeah.
So I'm not going.
No, you're not going insane yet. There she goes again.
Fully.
Yeah. There she goes again.
That ship sailed a long time ago.
Yeah. What's with that expression? What's with this expression? If this was a game, I'd be calling foul. Just look at her. Coming back from the dead, creating tornadoes, and now this. Great! We have a deal then. She extends a hand to me.
I am thou, thou art I.
I was literally just about to say, is she gonna tell us her name now, or? But well, yeah, I guess so. I guess I can finally introduce myself. I am actually, just call me Arkwade. I do have a full name, but it's a bit long. I'm what's called a true ancestor.
A true
The true ancestors? I like how we both immediately thought of that.
The true ancestors? I'm surprised I didn't make that joke earlier. I think I was just too captivated.
Well, I mean, they didn't say it yet, so.
I'm just seeing her. Like,
The
just
true
commit
ancestor?
The true ancestor?
If she's the true ancestor, she can only be from
Then she
one
can only be
place.
From one place. Now look.
Anyways, I'm what's called a true ancestor, a kind of vampire. What about you? That might be the strangest self-introduction I've ever witnessed. I sigh. Either I've accepted my insane new reality, or I just don't have anything left in me to argue. I'm Shiki Tono. Oh god, my voice. I'm Shiki Tono. Just a regular student. I'll warn you now, I'm not gonna be much use. Oh, there he is! I take the woman's, Arkwade's, hand. She peers at me intently for a moment, then offers her hand again for a shake. Well, Shiki, as of now, we're partners. We're partners. I'm gonna work you hard in return for killing me. She grins wickedly, her left hand outstretched. I must be the first and last person in the world to be repaying someone for their own murder. I'm really in it now, aren't I? Is it here? Wait, no. Never mind.
I think so.
But what else can I do? Against my better judgment, I shake hands with this mysterious vampire. This woman in white.
Maybe? Actually?
I'm getting ready. Elgato is already... Wait, is it? I don't know if it is, actually. Okay, I'll switch it over now.
Okay.
There it is!
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Now let me make sure... Shoot! I made Orga... Oh, shoot. Okay.
What?
Apparently I had unmuted Elgato earlier. It's like 2 seconds of it played.
What a pretty little opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
I'm a little sad we can't play it.
You know,
I'm a little more upset that Johnny is missing out on this. But
someday,
Yeah.
once you photo decides to like stop being so ass.
Dun 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 dun. I wonder who that is. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun
Can't believe we just spoiled the
dun
vampire,
dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun
It's out,
dun 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 dun. Oh, I did it early.
yeah, the actual thing on YouTube, you can just look that up.
Yeah. You know what? I think that. So I kind of alluded to. Oh, hi.
Arcuator out secured.
Yeah. Look at that. Let me switch
Oh yeah,
this
because
back.
there's a different one for the CO.
Yeah.
Correct.
Which I don't think I've ever actually seen in full. Now that I think about it.
Really, I figured that'd be like something that was like constantly replaying for you.
No. And like I've seen like clips of it. I mean, obviously considering I used clips from that in the opening for last Megane Melee, but like I don't think I've ever like sat down and watched the whole thing like as one complete package. Whoops.
I see.
Yeah. It's still the same chapter, I guess.
I think this one's just like twice as long as the
Maybe.
others due to the fact that this is where
Yeah.
shit starts to get real.
Yeah. Well, do we want to end here or?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's literally the
honestly,
opening.
Yeah. All right
I'm ready
then.
for the best.
Also, I just want to say, I kind of alluded earlier that I had a plan for the opening. My original plan was I would try and obviously I would like switch the sound source or the output to the like just the Elgato thing so that it would be like muted. But my other plan was that I would learn the song on kazoo. The only problem is I don't have a kazoo and I just didn't find the time to buy one.
You should have just mimicked it because you should have just gone.
Yeah, true. I guess the way I went about it, like it has its own unique charm, I suppose.
Still though.
Yeah. But I was looking forward to the like I just know like if I did go through with that I could just hear the oh my god that you guys would have done. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know the full song. I never
Yeah.
like listened to it in a while, so I'm like
Yeah.
probably my mind's gonna like slowly like go into a different freaking song altogether.
Yeah. Though there is also like a little thing that I did notice about the opening song, but that might be something saved for another day. Because I would have to like pull out something for a reference, and we don't have the time for that right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But anyways, thanks for joining. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bayanara. Adios.
Now, remember, kids, mushrooms are weird, but they are all also
Especially
edible.
Kinoko.
Some more than once. But remember this, there are old mushroom pickers, and there are bold mushroom pickers. But there are no old and bold mushroom pickers.
Alright. Farewell.
Or don't.